welcome back to the second half of Mostly Laughter, Some Slaughter, Lords of Chaos.
Some child labor applies.
Raising them up right edition.
Oh boy. Anyways,
And ignore the fact that Brad's showing up, pick a pocket or two from Oliver Twist. We weren't watching that while we were.
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
no, not at all. Okay.
But, I mean, Fagin does make a good point.
Not saying nothing.
Fagin makes an excellent point.
I'm just letting you know you're showing your YouTube on Twitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think it was actually,
Oh.
No.
Oh, I see. No, it was. Oops. Hi.
Oh, hi!
Hi!
Oh, man.
It's
Sorry,
still-
dude.
but,
Hey, Chris has finally broke the internet.
Yeah. All right. So,
Yay!
We have been trying for so long.
yes. So, do you guys want to be teleported to the city or to the gates of the dungeon?
Okay.
Let's go directly to the gates, if you guys are okay with that. I mean, if we need to come back out and go to the city to like rest up and stuff, we...
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
just thinking it would be a lot easier to go to the city and find our way to the gates than it would be to show up at the gates and then try and find the city.
Okay.
Well, yes and no. I mean, this is the gates are a very specific and relatively small location, whereas the city's large and perhaps hard to miss.
We won't know until we get there.
Okay, since someone's got to make the deciding voice here, even smoke, Odd Marie. Nice, simple, and to the point.
Oh, great. Let Timar. Yes, let random chance of decide our fate.
Okay, who did I say was odd?
Oh, clearly smoke is odd, right?
Clearly.
Okay!
Every goddamn time you do this, Chris. Oh my god.
Ladies.
It's the gambler's fallacy gone completely wrong. I can't remember.
All right. So,
That's why I don't
that
gamble.
I believe that was Bray. I'm not sure on that. But... All right. So, he teleports you to a small city. It's not really big, kind of like a farmer's community.
Mm-hmm.
They got rolling hills of potatoes growing, some sheep. He teleports you near one of the churches, and he introduces you to your guide, a guy by the name of Emmanuel.
Mm.
And he's got a donkey and a cart, and he's like, he knows where the dwarven area is at. It used to be at an old mine, next to an old mine that has long since dried out of its contents, and pretty much collapsed under its own weight. And there's just like a sunken hole there now. But there is a dwarven mausoleum built away from the mine area, where most of the dwarves were laid to rest. So I'll take you there. It will take 4 days to travel there, and he says it's relatively safe traveling.
Okay.
Not too many creatures that you're going to run across, except for maybe some wolves. Other than that, he says it's pretty easy going road. So, what's everybody's? So when you're on the road, what's everybody's going to your order of sleep order?
Ooh.
Well,
Point taken.
we've already established I'm a late riser,
Yes.
so I'll certainly take watch into the night.
I'll take first watch, and then I guess because who's got the best perception besides myself?
I I think I've got a +3 at it.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Maybe I should take the first watch then, since my perception is the worst.
I think the worst should be with the second best. And then
Okay.
basically we should have only 3 watches during the night.
Mm.
And I don't have a +3 at it.
Okay.
+1.
I also have +1, so I'm equal.
2 watches using the buddy system?
Sure.
That works for me.
Yeah, and that way, you can provide advantage to the other guy who actually has great perception, is what I'm thinking.
Are we bringing Lillian with us?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Okay, so this is this Lillian character.
Does she take a watch? Do we trust her to take a watch? I think she should be teamed up with somebody.
Not alone.
No.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
It wouldn't be fair to her. Perhaps you should take watch with her. You have an opportunity to get to know your new ward better.
That is an excellent idea. I love that idea.
Okay.
Teach you well, Ephraim. Good luck.
I have a request. I want to set up my hunting trap somewhere around the camp. Just don't take any funny steps outside a certain barrier.
That's an
And
idea.
You should set up the hunting trap right underneath the bag holding.
yeah, I can pick it. Disarm it. I'm not worried. Tied to
No, hopefully no one needs anything during the night.
All right, so go ahead and there's your, and I'll put Lily and Storm out.
Okay.
We are all in the wonderful woods, in the wonderful woods.
I'm in the tree.
Combine the fire. As everyone gets ready to go to sleep for night, I play sleeping music.
Sleeping music.
So,
I play music to go to sleep by on the hurdy-gurdy.
did you pick out her hit points yet? All right, so
Sorry.
all right, so who's on first watch? You said.
Uh,
I think me and Lillian will take first watch.
Me and Lil-
Yes,
okay, I'll take-
Yeah, it's least likely for something to happen.
Yeah.
Maybe.
okay.
And who's
And-
second watch?
Yeah.
I'll take second watch, but I'm also going to set my bear trap here. Can I get something to use as an icon so I can tell where I place it?
Sure. Give me a second.
Okay.
Trap. I'll do this icon to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool icon.
Controlled by Chris. You should be able to control it now, Chris.
Okay.
Got the icon?
I'm looking for it on the screen.
I'll take it red. There we go. See it now?
Yes, I do. Perfect. Okay, it needs to be put down somewhere near the tree because it's going to be chained to it. So I need to put it out here somewhere just to make things interesting. It'll give us enough space. And I'm going to give some warning. I'm going to put my little bell on the side opposite of the thing attached to a little rope. And then I'm ready to go.
Okay, so
Put that right about, yeah.
who is on third watch?
Smoke and Maria.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Smoke and Marie?
Here
Both
we go.
of you give me a perception check.
Okay, who wants to aid?
Well, you got the rest of us are asleep. Is this you too?
So, Smoke, who do you want to roll or do you want to aid?
Either way. What's your perception?
+1.
I'll just roll it.
Okay.
Oof. All right.
That went well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they wonder why I don't sleep.
Should I roll as well then, since I didn't aid?
What's that?
Since I didn't
you
aid,
didn't
should I
aid.
roll it as well?
Sure, yeah. If you didn't aid.
Okay.
Thank you, Marie.
Good save.
It's nighttime. Of course I'm aware of it.
You do hear some rumbling and movement. Does not sound right good.
I take some ham and I wave the scent over in Smoke's direction.
Wait, there's a
Ham, I believe, is nervousness.
nervousness. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. What's wrong? What's wrong?
I think I hear something. Might have company soon.
Are you sure?
No. Well, let's be cautious.
Very well. I don't hear anything. But,
I make sure my hand crossbows are loaded and ready.
better safe than sorry, right?
Agreed.
You wake up anybody?
I nod to Smoke to wake up Ephraim, and I'll wake up Lillian.
Okay.
Unfortunately, none of us are near Stinkfish, so we can't wake him up.
Meh.
Stinkfish, roll me a percentage test.
A percentage or
Yes.
okay. 22.
All right. So, hold on.
Oh crap.
All right. So a creature pops out of the ground, and right where your trap is at. So go ahead and what happens? And this creature pops out next to Ephraim over here.
Okay, the creature needs to make a Dex TC 13 saving throw.
All right. So
So
Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw DC 13.
I rolled
Don't worry about it. Yeah, he manages to wiggle his way out of the trap. Doesn't even trigger it.
Okay.
I know what these are, and they're much worse than wolves.
Oh no. That guy,
All right.
Emmanuel, lied to us.
Go ahead and give me initiative, everybody.
All right.
Maybe he meant ground wolves. Yeah? Subterranean wolves.
And their initiative is a 16. Okay.
Okay.
I failed to send mine to the tracker because I clicked on my token. I apologize.
That's okay.
I will roll, but I'm probably not going to be active until something actually happens to say so. Just to give a rough idea. Hang on.
Yeah, go ahead and click on your token and roll initiative. Brad, if you just want to click add your token and add it, and just update it.
Sure.
On mine.
Actually, good. It was just.
I'll update it for you. There we go. 17. So is everybody on the initiative tracker?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Smoke, it is your turn. What do you would like to do?
Okay.
You can see the two of them, right? Everyone can see the two of them?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
See what they are.
Okay.
And Ephraim, you're awake?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Somebody woke me up. I'm awake. I'm like,
Oh, is
Oh,
Lillian awake?
it's
She's
always
not on the
so
initiative
good.
roll.
Okay. Is the far one, the one over here, at all caught by the trap, or is it like it snapped on
Yes.
it, but it's not like slowed down or anything by it?
Didn't trigger it.
It doesn't look like it's slowed down by it at all.
Oh, okay.
It stepped around the trap because it rolled 17 on its Dex save.
Joy. I'm gonna. I don't think I can. I'm just, yeah. Screw it. Actually, no. I'm going to worry about the closer one then. I'm going to cloud of daggers. The top one.
Go ahead.
So, the way that works, and it should actually, it didn't spit out the text of it. Anyway, you fill the air with spinning daggers in a 5-foot cube on each side, centered on a point you choose within range. A creature takes, that was 44, yeah, the creature takes 44 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn it starts there. So
it takes
on
it
its
now?
turn, it'll take a mere 5 damage, but
All right, I'll go ahead and just do it now. That's its turn. Okay, that's your turn. Any move action?
Sure, I'll
Their turn. This one will move over here and spit a line of acid.
Ah!
And then this one will also spit a line of acid.
Not in range!
I'm in the middle! This is not good!
All right, so each creature that in the line must make a DC dexterity save. So, please.
Is this a magical attack?
Acid spray is not.
Okay.
So,
Matter, this is
you get 2 saves. So Brad saves. Saving the each creature on a failed save, or so you take half damage. So
Dick save
All
2.
right.
Oh, damn.
Hey,
Ray knows how to pivot.
I'm a rogue.
so both so this is your damage. Smoke is half of that, so that's I believe 5.
Round it down. Okay.
So 5 damage to you, Marie, and then another 7 damage after that of acid.
Okay.
And then we'll roll a d6. The one at the top rolls a 4. The one at the bottom rolls a 3. They do not recharge their acid spit. It is your turn. Stingfish, go ahead and roll a Constitution save to see if you wake up from screams of pain.
Yeah.
And the sounds of a gnome cursing loudly.
Nope.
Oh no!
You are dead asleep, buddy.
I mean, I would imagine that they're screaming from acid that he might have advantage.
Okay. Geez. I'm going to make the stipulation, though, that you have to make a dex save now. Because you're in the tree?
Sorry.
Okay, give me a reflex save.
That's fair.
All right.
Sorry about that. What did I miss?
So it scares him, and he takes 4 points of falling damage, and he goes, fuck off.
How tall is the tree?
It's about 10 feet or something.
Okay, no damage whatsoever. I have wings.
Okay, never-
So I glide off my ass. Fall.
I want to do
Okay.
So you fall, you go, it scares you, you fall off the tree, and you remember to glide.
Yeah.
What's going on, damn it?
Yeah.
So that's your move action. You still have a standard action to go.
Well, I'm going to use my standard action if I need to pull out my weapons, aka my bow at this point. Or can I fire at the same
Yeah.
time?
You can pull and fire.
Okay, cool. So I kind of flip out there, and now we'll find out how graceful I am when totally surprised by the need to go into combat. One moment. Surprisingly, really agile. Okay, this is how I got to do it. I do a double take. I fall out of the tree. I grab my arrow. I shoot totally instinctually. I land on my feet because wings. And basically just do a pot shot on, I'll say the one that Stingfish shot at.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I hit a AC 21.
That hits.
Okay.
You damage.
I'm rolling.
And just click.
Yeah, unfortunately, not great damage, just 6.
No, you have to click the bottom.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay. It screams in pain. Your turn, Marie. I mean, no. Ephraim, I'm sorry. Ephraim, your turn.
Good, I got back in time. Okay. Sorry, I had a caterwauling cat I had to deal with.
No
problem. So have we established what these things are yet?
No.
Nope.
I could say, but I don't think I know in character. So
No, that's true.
The game I'm playing it.
And they definitely look pretty hostile.
Oh, yeah.
It was
They just spit on
acid
their
at
friend.
you.
Oh, they spit acid at me.
Yes, they did. Oh, yeah.
Well,
Did you make a save, a reflex save?
no, because I was away from the table.
okay.
Oh, make one reflex save then.
Dexterity save?
Yeah, dexterity save. Sorry.
That's okay.
3.5 on the brain.
Yay, it's
That's a fail, and you take 11 points of damage.
Oh, that kind of hurt.
Acid.
Ooh, hang on. Oh, that's no good. I can't remember how to link up my that. So I'll put in my hang on, let me put on my token as well. Okay, so ouch. Well, geez Louise. Such bastards. Okay, we have a problem here. Now we have a pincher maneuver between me and my new ward. So I think I'll step up to that one and go, vile beast. And hey, I haven't tried one of these yet. So I'm gonna make an attack. First off, with my new shiny longsword. Fuck off. And then I will then. Damn it. I will then spend my bonus action for my Battle Master. And I will spend a superiority dice for fainting attack. Choose one creature within 5 feet. Gain advantage on my attack. And if I hit, I'd add a D8 to my damage. So screw you and the bus you came on in. There we go.
Nice.
Not quite funny, but I'll take that. So that's 7. Let me add an extra +8 on that, please. 1d8. So that's 10 points of damage.
Oh, it does not like that at all. Marie.
Okay, first question. Is there cover from this tree?
Yes.
Okay. So I will move to here
Don't leave my ward alone. What are you doing?
to gain cover. I will shout out to Ephraim and say, Ephraim, be the hero we know you are. Protect your ward. Protect your friends. And I give him bardic inspiration dice.
Yay! How many? What is that? A
D6.
Thank you.
And I cast with my standard action. I cast True Strike.
Nice.
Which will give me advantage on my next attack, which will be next round.
Okay. Brad, you can move the ward and yourself now.
Okay. I think he's gonna.
GTFO.
Yeah, GTFO a bit. And think they just spit acid.
Mhm.
Oh, not that. Okay, yeah. Oh, actually, not quite that far there. And he is going to spray that
Okay.
spray that thing with color.
Color spray.
Yes.
All right.
Spray that funky insect, white girl.
Yes. And if it has less than 27 hit points left, then it'll be blinded. Otherwise, not so much.
That does not have. It has more than that.
Which
Does
one?
it do anything? Doesn't do any damage.
That's the one that's already
damage,
damaged.
yeah.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Sorry, they have a lot of hit points.
It'll take a while. It's fine.
Sorry.
No problem. Time to figure things out.
Their turn.
And
Or you. I'm sorry, Brad. I
oh,
forgot.
no problem.
Two people. Sorry.
And I will try to frostbite it.
So
it needs to make a DC 14 Constitution save.
Constitution is
Probably pretty good
plus.
at.
Constitution is a +1. Hold on a second. No, it does not.
Ooh.
Okay, so takes 3 and it gets disadvantage on its next attack.
Who are you hitting with?
Oh, the already damaged one.
Okay. So it takes 3 damage. And disadvantage. Okay.
Actually, no. I'll change plans. I will do it on that one, and I'm actually going to yell. Yeah, yes, we should protect the ward. I'll.
All right.
We should.
All right. So I like that. So okay, here we go. So I'm going to attack Ephraim first. You have
Disadvantage. Cloak of displacement.
yes, indeed. So
That's why.
there's a 12 hit.
The 12 does not hit.
Okay. And disadvantage on you, Smoke. 15, 20.
Oh,
There's a 15 hit.
A 15 does, but I'm gonna shield.
Okay. Which does
Gives me +5 AC, which then the 15 doesn't hit with that in place, but I'm burning through my spells very quickly.
mm-hmm.
all right. Is that a reaction spell?
It is.
Yeah,
Oh,
shield
cool.
is.
I would
Alright, so
also.
the one next to Ephraim rolls to recharge, does not recharge.
Okay.
One in front of Brad does not recharge.
Okay. So before we go on, I'd also like to use my reaction as well.
Mhm.
And that's my reaction. I will repost. And I will spend a superiority dice. I'm going to burn for those pretty fast. And I will attack it with my longsword as a reaction. So it's a 12 hit. Boo.
No.
Boo.
You do have a D6 you can add to that.
Ooh, yes. Can I add that after the fact, Joe? Or do I have to declare beforehand?
I had to look up the rules.
Well, I believe you have to ask technically speaking, you're supposed to say.
Okay, we won't worry about
You're
it.
supposed to tell me before you ask, does that hit?
Yeah.
But I'll let you roll the d6 if you want to. I'll let you spend it.
I will spend my d6 then.
Okay, go ahead.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Yay!
Nice.
Damage with the longsword.
I'm letting you guys go because we haven't had combat.
Because we're gonna fight, guys.
Hang on.
Guys.
That's 14 plus my superior dice is coming. So that is 17 points of damage against it.
Ooh, does not like that at all.
I'm finally in my element, god damn it.
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
Well, our wizard just ran up to the front line.
I know.
I sigh. I switch to my dagger. And I close ranks and stab.
Go ahead.
It has been a while since we've. Actually, you just need to have anybody else. You don't have to be like directly flanking it, right? You just have to have somebody else.
Yeah, he has advantage, right? And
Nice.
he can sneak attack.
Nice.
Okay, add a +1 to the range here because I don't think I edited there.
Sweet.
So
That's
23. Now let's roll damage. Sorry, I messed that up. There we are.
Don't
So
forget
that'd be add +1 for the +1 damage. That's 7 points plus the sneak attack. I believe is 2d6 at this point. Let's double check.
I believe a third level roll was 2d6.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Yep, 2d6. Okay. Not the best attack in the world, but I really did 9 points of shanking damage. On the side of the sucker. Saying,
Hey. Ephraim.
you owe me. Smoke.
Okay.
We must play this cautiously. We might have more battles to come. So let us this go. Does that hit?
That's beautiful. Beautiful hit.
Nice.
Oh man, that's so close to the natural. It's insane. Okay. 12 damage.
It's still alive.
Holy
Very
shit.
hurt.
Okay, I will end my turn there. Because I don't want to burn through all my special features if I don't need to.
Marie.
Good choice. Okay. I pop around the tree and I tell Smoke, Smoke, you can do this. You are powerful and strong and tall and very dark. You'll be fine. I give you my Bardic Inspiration dice.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you can use that. Add it to any d20 roll. You can also, because I am of the College of Valor, you can also add that to damage.
Nice.
And you can add it to your AC. You can add that. You can add the number rolled to your AC after an attack, after seeing the roll, but before knowing whether it hits or misses.
Okay.
Which you would know anyway. That's weird.
Yeah.
It can use this reaction to roll the. Anyway, yes, that is. I'm assuming that I read that right. All right, and then I am going to try and shoot this guy
Good.
with a poison dart.
Okay.
Which I actually have not used yet in these things. Let's see how that works.
Mhm. Good idea, actually.
All right, and I roll this with advantage because of True Strike.
Go.
All right, enough stalling. Roll.
That's
14. Nice. Okay. And that does 3d6. So is the poison damage in addition to?
Yeah. So roll your hand crossbow damage first. That's 6.
6 points of
it. And then
damage.
it could say con save, right? Perhaps.
Yeah. Con save.
And con is +1, so here we go. It fails. Oh, no, it made it.
Just.
So it takes
okay.
half the poison. So you take 3d6, and you give me half. Yeah.
8 points of damage in total.
Nice.
84, right?
4 damage. Yeah.
All right. It takes that damage. It does not like it. Smoke.
Okay. think well, I didn't like hit out Lillian in terms of weapons, but I think she's just gonna like toss like a dagger at the thing, given limited options.
Does she have a cantrip?
Yeah, acid splash, and they just hit us with acid. So I don't remember whether or not these things are immune to acid, but I'm guessing they probably are.
A good guess.
Mm-hmm.
You can try and find out.
Sure, what the hell?
You can totally try that.
Pause.
Silence.
Yeah.
She is a level 1 wizard. It is the kind of thing a level 1 wizard would do.
It's how
Sure.
they learn. As soon
Why
as they
not?
get to level.
Okay. Splashing at the one closest to her.
Okay. So reflect. That's a dexterity save.
Yes.
So which is a 20.
It makes it.
Says, does it take no damage then?
I think it's a cantrip, so it's probably save for none.
Yeah.
Yeah, save for none.
So she. Yeah, you still aren't sure if it doesn't take any damage. Okay. Is that the end of your action? Oh, Brad. Yeah. The attack.
Yeah, I think that's all she's doing. And I will just yeah, I think I'm just gonna stand in front of this one and be all, hey, you can't hit me, but try. And actually, you already have that close displacement. So yeah, I'm just gonna frostbolt the one in front of me again.
Okay. Good.
Or frostbite.
And you can shoot in the range, right? And,
I think so.
Constitution
Yeah, it's a straight save, so it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
+1. Here we go.
Nope.
Failed. Wow, Jesus.
Ah!
Good hit.
That's it for your damage. All right. Okay. Their turn. The top one will attack good old
Bring it.
Ephraim. That's a miss. I won't roll again.
I'm not gonna burn my battle dice on that.
Okay, and the bottom one has got 2 targets. Is it intelligent? No, it's not. So I'll give it a D4. 1, 2. It attacks Stingfish. 3, 4. Smoke. Sorry, Stingfish.
Let it ride.
All
Makes
right.
sense.
Here
You're
we
the
go.
smaller one.
There's a 13 hit.
Checking. One moment.
I don't do that.
I have an AC of 13 exactly, so.
Okay. Oh, it is at disadvantage because it got hit with the frostbite.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oops, I rolled damage instead of. Sorry, I had it set up already.
No problem.
Sorry. So you take 7 points of slashing damage and 2 points of acid.
So 9 points total.
Now roll a. All right, so it grapples you. I think that's a DC. It's a Dex save, not to be grappled, right?
Don't know. Let's find out.
Let's see here. It says, if the target is larger or smaller, it is grappled. So you're grappled. So now you're grappled. Yeah, you have to roll this game.
Okay.
Well, it's your turn. So do you want to roll this cake?
It's scaring the crap out of me, but that being said, can you think? No. I'm debating whether I should just try to shank him again.
Shank him.
Or, yeah, shank him. I'm not going to go fancy, even though it's much fun as
Don't go fancy. More damage the better against
Are you
these.
going to escape the grapple, though?
Oh, yes. Please.
I could try, but what's that, move action?
I believe, yeah. Oh,
Action.
grapples. I believe in the DMG it says move action.
Okay.
Hang on. Player's handbook. Grapple. Hang on. I can't remember how the grapple works. I think it's an oppose. Does it have a DC for its grapple on the monster?
Yes, it does.
And can I use acrobatics?
Um,
Checking.
what does its DC say on the monster stat? What saving throw?
13.
What kind of saving throw though?
It doesn't say.
Oh, okay, so you can use either or then. Okay, hang on. Un momento, coming. Grapple. Shine.
Okay.
I believe he can use grapple. It's been a while since grappling. 195. Un momento. I'm coming as fast as I can. Okay, so quiet Joe. So there it is. Grappling. So you can use your strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics test contested by its DC.
Okay, then acrobatics it is, obviously.
Let's see here. It doesn't say if it's an action. I'm going to assume it's probably your action to get out of it.
Okay, like a boss.
Okay.
Nice.
So he's not allowed to attack then?
Not unless he can attack with bonus action, or if you, boss, want to say that's just kind of something he can do. It doesn't really say if it's an action or not.
Okay, then I'm going to use my cunning action. 5, 10,
Yeah, good idea.
25. And I'm going to stand behind my trap.
So you took a disengage, I'm assuming?
I'm disengaging.
Good idea. Good boy.
And he'll either go for smoke or he'll try to chase me, and I'm going to try to see if I can keep the trap between me and it.
All right.
And if he gets too close, I shank him.
All right. It is your turn, Abram.
Okay. So, I think just another good old swing with the giant, well, not quite giant sword. Good size sword. Average. Oh, I would definitely like to add my my bardic inspiration dice to that.
I thought you already used it.
Oh no, I already used it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yes, so that is a miss.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, I forgot to roll recharge, by the way. So
How
he didn't have the recharge. So.
damn. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're gonna have time for. Well, we might have time for a short rest after this. Hey guys, you think?
That'd be nice.
Mhm.
I think we
Okay.
got time.
So I will spend a superiority dice bonus attack on it using fainting action. This will have advantage because I'm getting tired of these bugs. 16.
That's it.
That's 14 plus an additional D8 from my superiority dice.
All right. Tell me how you kill it.
1D8.
Killer.
Boom. Well, I think definitely underestimating how powerful my new magical sword is, even though it's not super powerful. But in my mind, it's super powerful. It doesn't matter. It's like, ha! And it's like kind of just gets stuck in it. Like,
He has to put his foot on it and pull it out.
Yeah, definitely had to put the foot to pull it out.
All right, Marie.
This will still worth it, even though there's one left. I pop around the corner and I cast Bane.
Bane!
Bane.
Tall man appears, speaking with a Scottish accent.
He's supposed to be Latino. That's not accurate.
I was born. I wouldn't have figured the darkness. I was born in it. Molded by
Indeed. So the creature needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Ooh.
Ooh, that might.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
I was thinking
awesome.
this creature not gonna succeed at that.
Very nice.
Here we go.
Nope.
One.
Not in this one. That's worse than Ephraim. Okay, so
Well, actually,
It's the
no,
same.
no, it's negative is the same.
whenever that creature makes an attack roll or a saving throw in the next minute, it has to roll 1d4 and subtract that number from the attack roll or saving throw.
All right, sweet.
And that is that cast.
And that's your action.
And that is my action. Yep.
Smoke and the ward.
Okay. Lillian's just gonna chuck a dagger. I've got her set up to chuck daggers now. Ah.
Dagger chuck.
Say it. Damn, she does good dagger damage.
Mm-hmm.
How many daggers she got though?
I don't know, a bunch.
Cheater.
Race of endless daggers.
I just figured it'd be reasonable for her to have daggers. I mean,
That's fine. I'm not.
okay.
As long as you don't like throw 10 in one combat.
Okay.
We'll go pick them up.
Go ahead, Smoke.
And I'll try and frostbite this fellow again. I think 1 point if it fails its save.
All right, so Constitution is a +1. Here you go. It fails. Takes one.
Well, takes a point and is at disadvantage.
All right. Its turn. It will bite you because you're the only one close enough. 22
Ooh.
and a 21, and you said a -4?
You roll a d4 and take that away.
So a d4.
One.
So 20 hits.
Hold on. Let me see. So the bardic inspiration die is only a die 6.
It's a die 6.
Okay. Sure. I will invoke that and shield again.
Okay.
Boo!
You're actually not a bad frontline fighter.
Yeah, actually doing pretty good.
Well,
So what's your armor class right now?
With shield, wait, I may be,
Yeah.
maybe it might only be 14. Hold on. No, with shield 20.
So with his bardic, it's enough to if you roll one. Damn it!
You are a good
I'm trying to
frontline-
hit you, man. Come on now.
You're such
gotta
a
make
good
it
frontline
easy.
fighter.
But he recharges his acid.
Oh,
Oh
I
no.
don't like that.
Yep, that's gonna be coming up here pretty soon. On its next turn. Stinkfish. Yeah, it's fully wants a piece of Brad, even though he isn't getting a hold of him. He's like trying to get a hold of him.
He's too prickly.
Like,
I'm gonna hold my action to see when Efren gets into position, and then I'm gonna. Well, I think it's probably best to try to shank him. I just kind of want to go the demon there, kind of distract him there for a moment. I'm gonna hold my action.
all right.
Until Efren's in position.
Ephraim then.
So I will. You could have just moved in, Chris. It should be okay.
Fine.
Just move in.
Here goes nothing.
It's not 3.5. It's fine. Okay. So if you want, now you can like declare that once I attack, you can use your attack, I guess.
Yeah.
If you want to do
Yeah,
that.
That's
I
a
got
hit.
advantage. Oh, I keep doing that. Sorry.
7, and then do your sneak attack. 11.
18.
Ooh.
Okay.
+1 for the +1 damage. Magic.
Yep. 11. Why isn't it not including your +1 for your?
You need to change it.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah. Hang on.
All right, Ephraim, go ahead. Award.
Longsword, everything included. 12. Boo!
Okay.
Boo!
Marie.
Hespo. Well, you know what? Since everybody is
Sorry, I'm rolling dice. Don't do that. I'm trying to get.
since everyone else is teaming up on this thing, I may as well too. I pop around the tree. I activate the poison dart that's on my second crossbow, because I fired it from the first one, and go and try to hit any of my fellow people.
That'd be good.
Okay, first roll. 12. Second roll. 16.
16 hits.
Excellent. So that is just going to be the regular crossbow damage, not the poison. 6.
It's still alive.
Damn.
Barely.
Yeah. Well, considering you definitely got gutted there, you got crossbowed. The thing's not hanging on for too much longer.
True enough.
Smoke, finish him off.
Smoking
Smoke.
the beach.
Okay.
Finish him.
Lillian will dagger. Wow.
It's
That's a
Wow.
really good
You're making
day.
He's
No.
deadly.
damn. This
Holy
Lily
crap.
is like, Shah! And she kills it.
Yay.
Yay, Lillian!
I've got to learn how you do that.
For
She
crying out
walks
loud.
over and is like, that's right. Pulls out her daggers.
Well done.
Good girl.
Everyone gets 200 experience points.
Well done, Lillian.
She smiles.
Maybe we should find a safer place to go, like rest.
Huh.
You're absolutely right.
That kind of hurt.
It goes back up in the tree.
Yeah, we can't all go in the tray.
Not a bad idea, actually. Not a bad idea, actually.
Everyone's
Now I'm wishing we
in
brought
the tree
hammocks.
now.
Yeah.
Dude, don't wreck the tree.
Come on, there's lots of room. Get off the branch. It's fine.
What?
All right. So
Oh,
that was an interesting combat.
Hmm.
Okay. So
holy
So
glass
those
cannon.
were end kegs, right?
Mm,
yes, they were.
absolutely, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty nasty.
Yes, they are.
They are.
Well, at least they're
It
vulnerable
was
to
a
normal
decent
weapons.
enough challenge for you guys. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
you're pulling
Yep.
stuff out. You're like, come on, don't hit me, please.
Crying out loud.
Bardic inspiration.
So the question is, do we have time for a short rest,
Oh
Or
yeah.
a long
Tree?
rest. I mean, it's the middle of the night, right?
or
Yeah.
or finish our long
You'll
rest?
get a long rest before you go into the dungeon.
Okay.
Awesome.
Sounds like
I,
a
um,
plan.
I do the Song of Rest, so everybody who is regaining hit points gets an extra 1d6 hit points.
Well, if we're doing long rest, we just go back to max. If it's
Yeah.
short rest, then that would be
Okay.
Kind of glad.
A big
that
deal.
things are-
Well, I do it anyway.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it.
But
Trying to
yes, you are correct.
can't remember if do I get back my fighter's dice?
All right. So,
I should.
after your long rest and everyone heals to full, back up to full,
Mm-hmm.
you make it to the dwarven.
Okay, so we all huddle up to make it easier to transfer to the map.
Well, I already got you guys transferred. But
Oh, perfect.
when you guys arrive to the catacombs, you just see this massive mausoleum. It looks similar to that the carving into the dirt that you found in the cave, the mine,
Oh.
where it's just they
Yeah.
carved the front of a wall like Petra, with the markings of mortar and stuff, and there's a stone door with the markings of the keys there. And in Dwarven itself, here lies the fallen of the Elf Shedder clan, and goes over the information there.
That's the thing
Yeah.
about dwarves. For such a short race, they build so tall.
They do.
So much I want to say, but I'm not going to.
So when you guys put your keys in and open up the doors, you see a nice long stairway leading down.
Hang on, make sure we got this here. Marie, get your crossbow just to be on the safe side. I will do the same. We'll pull my bow out.
Yeah. Somebody search for traps.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, somebody should. I guess that's me or something.
Great so, friend. Good luck.
Okay. Taking a look, pulling up my crowbar, tapping carefully. You
Go ahead.
Oh, is there a different map for this?
Yeah, I'll move you over in a minute.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
Perception DC 19 for what it's worth. Old Eagle.
Can everyone see where their characters are at?
Ah, okay.
Oh,
up
way in the top corner. Yeah.
Haha. Hang on.
Right in the corner.
Chris.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. It is trapped. You know that it's basically one of them sliding traps that if you step, so it is only triggered if someone steps on the top step and the bottom step. As long as you step over those, you should be fine, or you can try to disable it with your these tools.
I am thinking I want to leave this trap active. As long as you guys don't step on the first step or the last step. I think I can use this against our enemies. But before we do so, I want to test it. Okay? Everybody get out of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to roll my crowbar onto the top step, kind of give it a bit of a touch, and try to be a good 10 feet away just in case something wacky happens. I just want to see if it goes slidey or if it goes pity or whatever. And I'm going to stay prone to the floor in case it's like an arrow trap of some sort.
So everything is doom and gloom, but you come across a deadly trap and you get all excited.
Yeah, it's funny that way.
Well, the thing is the trap doesn't trigger. When you hit the top step, it triggers it.
Yeah.
And then when you touch the bottom step, it'll go off. So it's
Okay, so that's
it's like a middle step somewhere in the middle. So when it'll slide everyone down. It turns into a slide, basically.
Oh, it's a slip and slide. Okay. Well, as long as you don't step on the first step and the last step, it should be fine. But I will leave it for now. But once everybody's across, I might try to disarm it. I just want to make sure everybody's in position in case something goes wrong. As long as we know how to step around it, I think we'll be okay.
All right. It goes down into downstairs. This beautiful marble staircase as it comes down into a nice open room.
I hate to do this, but I guess I'll take point.
There is hallway leading this direction and a hallway leading in that direction.
Okay.
You can smell, you can see cobwebs and in the area, as well as you smell the dust.
Move your character before you end up setting off the trap.
Maybe.
No smoke.
Oh, I guess that is the last step, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
technically, which step is the last step? Is it this step?
Jeez, it's like with lemmings. Come on, people.
Chris,
Yes.
even or odd? Even or odd?
Shut up.
Sorry, that was super mean. I'm going to die in here. Okay.
Here's my thoughts. Unfortunately, one of the side effects of undead is they don't show up. I'm going to have to set some lights off in order to see if we can see certain creatures coming that we probably won't be able to see otherwise. I want to leave candles where we're not, if that makes any sense.
That's a good
That's
idea.
true.
How many do you have?
Okay, then I want you to cover me, Efren, in case something really dumb happens. I'm going to leave a candle right there.
All right. And how far is your sight? Feet?
I believe I have dark vision 60 feet, but let me double check.
Yeah, standard 6 feet.
All right. So you can see, I believe, right there. Oh, there.
Okay.
60 feet. Yep. Okay. You see that you see this light goes on. On the side here, you see several stacks of urns, and there's like hundreds of urns on this wall, all along here, on this side of the wall here,
Mm-hmm.
and just stacks and stacks of urns.
Oh.
The cobwebs get a little thicker here. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Friend, where's your big purple ass?
Why? Well, okay. So, did you disarm this thing?
No.
So, how do we get across it?
Just don't step on the first and the last step.
So, jump over it?
Yes, please.
How far can we jump, Leo? Do we need to make a check, Mr. GM?
No.
Okay.
I think it just looks really big on the map, but it's a normal size step, or is it like huge?
No, it's a normal size step.
Okay. Jump over it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides, I'm not worried. I had 12 feet to all my jumps.
Okay. So, do you want me to stay behind you?
Well, mostly I just want to set a light here, right where I am, and then we're
Okay.
going to back away. I just want to see what it attracts first.
Okay.
You know, curiosity at this point.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like,
You could light up those cobwebs. See what comes out.
that would do it.
If I light it up and if we're not careful, man, last I checked, for all we know, we don't know what's in those urns. It could be something explosive. It could be something flammable. It could be something necromantic that just sort of wakes it up when we blow up the tomb, for all we know.
Or even worse, it could be something valuable and it might be destroyed. Never mind then.
Okay. Ethical for you, Smoke. Ethical for you.
So where do you want to go?
Okay, we've let a light there. We're going to move north now, if it's okay by you guys. I want to basically do a quick check in all three directions here before we start moving too far and deep.
Chris, you do notice that there are some spiders moving around, but they're small ones as far as you can go.
Okay, well, until they try to bite us, I'm going to leave them be.
And not a swarm's worth, I assume?
Uh-huh.
And not a swarm's worth of spiders, just like some random spiders.
Yeah, just like smaller spiders.
Okay. Okay, then I'm going to sweep back and we're going to head up the eastern path, I guess.
Which way?
We're going to head east and just take a quick check.
Okay, so the way you're going here, this way?
Yeah, precisely. I'm just doing a quick check here at the corner in case we need cover.
The hallway continues down. On the side again, you see a lot of you see an opening off to the right.
Okay.
So there's an opening about, if you can see it on the map, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Right here.
Okay.
But it does continue, you know, from your dark vision, it does continue further beyond this point.
Okay, guys. Do you want to check out the urns or do you want to go right?
Okay, so what are we what are we looking for here again exactly?
The chaos orb that's going to damn all of, end of the world stuff.
Okay.
The wand might just be in one of the urns.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go check out the urns.
Okay.
Now, out of character, I don't think that there's any chance at all that the wand is in one of the urns, but I think there might be. But Smoke thinks there might be something valuable in one.
You're looking for grave goods and seeing if they're profitable. I get that. Okay.
Sorry, Maria blanked out for a second, but I'm back. What's going on?
Okay, we're heading south where the urns are, and we're going to take a look.
We're about to get cursed.
We're about to get cursed and possibly see a mummy of some sort. We'll find out shortly.
Perhaps it will be the curse of a mummy?
Well, I will probably want our mummy after this. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. If it's okay by you guys.
Mm-hmm.
No, you may not think.
Are the urns portable? Can we move them without breaking them?
They look portable, but you want to examine one without grabbing it?
I want to tie a rope around one without touching it, backtrack and pull it towards us, making a clinking sound.
All right, so yeah, it falls off the shelf, cracks open, dust goes everywhere.
Okay. Give it a few seconds to see if we attract anything. Okay, then I'm going to start tapping these things with my crowbar and seeing if there's anything inside other than dust.
There is writings on the urns.
Ooh, what language?
Fine. Hey, look! Somebody wrote explosive runes on it. Okay, I think this is your truck, Marie.
Who wants to look at their writings on the urns?
I'll take a look.
I might as well.
So Marie, on the first part of the urn, like you can tell like the dwarf's story is like kind of written in a relief around it, so it's like etched in there.
It's clever.
Black paint. So it's like here lies Raveth, the elf of the Elfshitter clan. His children, the name of his children, what he did in his life, who he slayed, how many people he slayed. Goes through his whole life process, and here he lays, died on the summer of whatever year, and that's what's on the urn.
Yeah, they're reliquaries.
So basically, they're just a whole bunch of urns. And you smashed the urn of one of Frederick, someone by the name of Frederick, who was a human that lived with the dwarves and was buried here long ago.
Alas, poor Frederick. I knew him not at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have been more careful with his urn.
Yes. Urns are fragile. Okay. Then
Right.
if it's nothing of value and nothing of worth and nothing of danger.
So when you walk in here, do you walk in here to look at the urns? Or what?
Well, I
Basic-
definitely do.
No, yeah.
All right. So when you walk inside, you didn't walk inside, did you?
I didn't mean to do that, but there goes Marie.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's safe to assume.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna-
unlock everything. Hold on.
If the
Yeah, I'm
urns
gonna
are in
assume-
here, then that's where I'm going because I
Yeah.
need to read them.
All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and unlock everything. Give me a second.
Yeah, I think it's safe to assume I set it off if there was anything to set off when I ran over there with a rope.
You do not see anything yet, but on hold on.
I can see about that far.
On, I don't know if that works, but okay. So do you see that little ruin there that I just put down?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, it got bigger.
More so now.
Yeah.
So there's three of them on this side of the wall. There's no ruins on this side of the wall, but you see through. Now I can't put them on the wall, but these ruins are on the wall. Basically, they're not on the floor. They're on the side of the walls.
Yeah,
And there's no urns on this side of the wall, but on where these ruins are, but all along this wall you see urns, and you see two passageways here and here.
Yeah.
More spider webs, but just itty bitty spiders. They're more scared of you than.
Yeah. Sorry.
Are
Make a
they
noise.
itsy bitsy?
No.
Yes. And you see a woman in there eating curds and whey. Wondering why out in her house.
Look, it's another new ward for me. I mean, wait.
They're recruiting everybody.
Hey, at this point, I think technically Smoke needs an official ward now. Stingfish has one. Ephraim has one. I technically have two in the Drow Elves, although they're more like bodyguards.
I have an unofficial one.
Yes.
But I'm sharing with Ephraim.
Yeah.
It's kind of a timeshare thing.
Timeshare ward.
Yes.
Speaking of her, Lillian, can she identify the runes with Arcana? She's actually rather good at that. And I'm not.
Sure. You want to roll for her?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm assuming. Yeah, she looks at them and is like, looks like there's some type of portal or gateway. She says. But it says in layman's terms, a test for the heroes. That's what it says.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Let's trigger the trap after we go through some of the other stuff.
But test for heroes. That's obviously where it is.
I think you're right, Ephraim. But before you take a test, you have to prepare for the test, and we're not prepared for the test yet.
Oh yeah.
Let's do our homework first.
This is that. Yes, this is all like. Yes, you gotta do your homework and study. You can't just go to the test. I know, Mom. It's okay. Fine.
Does Ephraim at this point pull out hand puppets?
Yeah. Oh my God, I need to add those to my character.
They're available in Aurora's in 2nd edition, so yes.
They are indeed.
Okay. I kind of want to leave something in case something comes out of these things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put my bell beside one of them.
Okay.
And, oh crap, there's 3 of them. I'm going to run out of supplies here. I'll tell you what, I will leave a vial of Greek fire beside both of the other 2, just to be on the safe side. Like, it's not broken or anything. Just something to set off in case, well, something scary comes out of there.
Okay.
How could you not think to bring 3 bells?
Dude, I'm already, like, even with the bag of holding, I think I'm near maximum capacity.
You can't get enough cowbell, though.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was the worst one. I think Joe could do that one, but
Yes.
Oh!
no, because Joe has awesome voices. I wasn't making fun. That's not making fun. I just assumed
Gotta
Joe
have
could do
more
it.
cowbell.
See, I told you Joe
Nice.
could do it
Okay,
better.
fine.
Stinkfish. You should have
Yes.
brought more cowbell.
All I can say is we'll know next time.
That makes my life complete when Joe does that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So,
Then, unless there's somewhere else, I think we should go left from this place and take a look around. Make sure we follow the party order. I'll take point. Efren, you're behind me.
yes,
Put
sir.
the wizards behind them. And Marie, can you go down the rear?
Will do.
Okay, that works. Now we look like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Perfect.
So which way are you going?
We're going to go over
Down
looking for-
and to the left.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to see if we
So-
set off some scary spiders or something.
Or down to the east, to be more precise. Yes.
Where are your characters going? Okay.
Way down.
All right. So as you go around that corner, you do feel a heat coming from that area. So you can see that there's a room in there, but you feel heat coming from that area.
Okay. I'm going to grab my mirror and look around the corner.
Okay.
Because if it's heat, it's probably radiating for dark vision purposes. Besides, I have a mirror and I'm not afraid to use it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Tricks of the trade.
It would be a waste if we brought it along and didn't use it.
Yeah. Besides, apparently I'm very vain.
So vain.
Probably think this dungeon's about you.
Don't you.
Checking for traps. Check. We have to work that into the title somehow.
You definitely dig that for sure.
Mhm.
Indeed.
Okay.
The heat. As you look around the corner, you see what looks like to be a lizard-looking creature. Almost like A big. Let's see what's a big red creature holding like a long spear.
Okay, is it humanoid?
Kind of humanoid, yes.
Okay, I need to ask this question before we confront this. Is it the same coloration as a certain proprietor of the inn?
No.
I don't want to kill his relatives. I'm funny that way. Okay.
No,
Gotta have
it's
rules when you're an assassin.
Okay.
it looks like it's there's let's see here. It looks like pretty much like a snake of some kind, but it's red. Kind of like it has a beak to it. Medium looking. Do you have knowledge? Any kind of let me see where. Take a look at the skills. You described the smoke, I'm assuming.
I'm going to describe it to the party, but I'm going to do it quietly.
Okay.
Guys.
Yeah, give me Arcana roll. And,
Okay.
or if you want nature, whichever one.
All right. Well, I'll act like I'm being that helpful mentor, but really, it's I'm just helping Lillian rather than like doing it myself. 'Cause, again, I I have like an instinctual draconic or dinosaur / draconic connection to magic, but actually knowing about magical stuff, well, oh wow.
Holy crap.
Nice.
Was that
She's
you,
a
or
wizard,
was
I'm a
that your-
sorcerer.
Yeah.
And a very good wizard, it seems.
back
She
to her
tells
original-
you that they are fire snakes. They're vulnerable to cold. She does know that their damage resistance are bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical weapons. They're immune to fire, and pretty much that's what she knows about fire snakes.
Okay. So we
They
essentially need...
radiate their own heat. You did see probably 6 of them in that room. There was a portal in there that looks like it was closed. That's closed. But it looks like there's 3 lines going from one wall to another.
Okay. Are we going to track them to our own positioning here, or are we going to charge in like a bunch of dunderhead? Oh, who am I asking?
What are you asking?
Well,
Jesus.
no,
Well.
hang on. As the resident fighter here, is there any other exits that we can see that you can spot, or no? From that, or is it just a giant room?
It's just a room, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think I'll go Stinkfish route this time. Let's go find somewhere else. I mean, there clearly isn't a sign that says heroes should enter here, so we should go.
He hasn't been formally invited into the room like a vampire.
And did Brad roll a double crit? What?
Yeah, on
the-
the Arcana. Yeah,
That's why I'm giving you all their abilities.
yeah.
Wow.
If you want to look them up on page 265 of the
Fair. Okay.
Yeah, Lillian, she's not only a business genius and deadly with a dagger, she's brilliant as well.
Yeah. She has her little tome. that says "Ye Monster Gregoire" and flips the page, and it has pop-ups.
She's like, I know my stuff.
Okay, then we're gonna leave these creatures be for now until we attract them. I'm gonna check southwards.
Okay.
Where are we going there? Okay.
We're gonna...
Right there. I'm just doing a quick check. I'm gonna do the mirror trick again in case they're radiant heat
I'll
or
go ahead
something.
and reveal this because you don't see any creatures in there, but you do see 3 pedestals. One is red, one is blue, and one is green.
Oh, that's a puzzle.
Yes.
We need to find the other pieces.
The pedestals have like what they look like is 3 elves with their backs to each other, and they have their hands like this, but they look like they're holding something, but there's nothing there.
Yep.
All right, so we got to put something in the elves' hands.
When
Well,
Isn't it
knowing
like
knowing the clan that we're dealing with, perhaps.
Oh no, we're not going to this room then.
Okay.
I completely forgot about that. Yes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna leave the snakes be. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go back up, and we're gonna go down
Door
the.
for everybody.
Yeah. Sorry, bad. Proper dungeon hack means you run around randomly like a ninny.
It's not my fault that they won't engage the fire snakes people.
Yeah.
it's definitely mostly not Leo's fault.
Well, again, dude, we're invading their house. I'm not gonna provoke anybody unless there's a damn good reason.
You don't want to murder hobo anybody? Okay.
Nope.
Dude, they're practically kin. They're reptiles.
Yeah. Anyway, so you're going down this way?
Okay. Yeah.
They're made
let's
out
do it.
of fire,
Yeah.
Stingfish. They're not our friends.
I know. But
I mean-
besides, they might make a great distraction later if we run into some big undead, which might be vulnerable to fire.
But I do leave the skulking about and scouting to your very capable hands.
Well, true enough. Because I am the knight. Sorry. And on that, I'm going to do a quick sweep here, take my time, maybe look for traps just to be on the safe side. And I'm going to go up to here and then look around.
All right, I'll let your perception ride. As you round the corner of this direction, you see a massive sarcophagus.
Wow, that looks promising.
Is there any runes or anything like that to that effect?
Yes, you do see dwarven runes on the top. It is not a jar. That's the only picture I could find. Sorry.
No, that's good. That's a good sarcophagus, actually. It's very nice.
I don't want to piss off whatever's inside, but Murray, can you read that?
I will take a look.
Okay,
Before
just
Marie bends around the corner, you notice a ghostly apparition appear out of the sarcophagus, a female.
Mm-hmm.
She gets up and then just goes this direction on this side.
Is there a hallway that direction, or she just walked through the wall?
So you assume there's a bigger room because the hallway continues this direction, and you can see another door over here if you can see that.
Yep.
Did anybody else see that?
Afraid so. Fortunately, it hasn't attacked us yet. By the way, anybody here have history? Because I got a feeling that we might want to know the story behind that story.
I can cobble a couple of pieces together.
Might as well give it a shot.
She pops back. The apparition pops back into the sarcophagus and disappears.
That was brief.
Yeah.
Stingfish, you check for traps leading up to the sarcophagus. I'll see if I can read it.
It was weird.
Called We Live in a Land of Incredible Magic.
All right,
Yeah.
so Stingfish, you sneak in.
Well, first
Go ahead and reveal
I do
the
a
rest
sleep
of
with
the
my eyes or I sneak in.
Go ahead and reveal the rest of them.
Looking for anything that might be interesting that I can point weird checks on.
You see 6 You see six sarcophagus. This sarcophagus is on a raised platform, and there's 4 statues of dwarves facing it.
Hmm.
I know what this screams, and I'm kind of worried.
Yeah. So there's 4 dwarven statues facing the middle one. I'm sorry, I forgot to put them down.
No worries.
Reveal them for you guys. I'm slowly revealing them to you guys. There you go.
Just a bit.
All right. I left them on DM layer. I'm sorry. All right. So these 4 are basically, facing the center like this. The sarcophagus.
Okay, everybody stand back. I'm curious. I'm gonna grab my grapnel and my rope. I might trigger something. Okay.
All right, be careful.
Okay. If this does this, we may have to get a hell out of Dodge.
Before you go,
Yeah.
just give me the bag of holding, just in case.
Good idea. Good idea.
You do see ruins on this pedestal.
Bree, I need your eyes.
All right, let's take a look.
Yeah, just yeah.
Here lies the king. Iron Fist of the Elfshire clan. He who disturbs his rest shall receive swift justice.
Well, obviously, this is perfectly safe.
So
I
told you. The one with heroes come this way was the way to go.
I'm starting to believe that after seeing everybody else here, because I got a feeling if we trigger anything at that point, those statues will either come to life or something will come out of the sarcophagi.
Or both.
The little girl appears again while you guys are chatting.
Okay, get out of the way of the thing. Let's be on the nice side. Oh, there it is. And there she goes.
And she walks over to this, and basically she dips her head into the coffin like she's looking at somebody, pops her head back out, and floats back over to the coffin and disappears.
I definitely go and read the inscriptions on this coffin first.
Yeah.
It says, "Here lies little Sarah, my daughter, my love.
Heart wrenching.
May you always rest in peace."
Oh, okay.
Well, that worked
Obviously, she's not, and
No.
wish we had a cleric right now, guys. I ain't gonna lie.
And then I go read this one second.
Okay. Here lies Samuel the Ranger, who buried his daughter before he died.
You know, most of the time I fear for our own lives. Today I just feel sad for some reason. Oh man.
You open the coffins or just leave them closed?
It's a rough business. I don't open. Both these coffins are closed, right?
Yeah.
I don't.
All the coffins are closed, even though the pictures are ajar. That's the
I
best.
don't open them yet. I go and check out the other coffins first.
This one, the middle one, says, "Here lies the warrior, bloody Flang, who fought the hordes of orcs." And the last one is, "Here lies the wizard, the Black Tongue, whose speech rose people back from the dead." The other two are like ladies. The wife of the king. So this one here, is the wife of the king. Here lies the wife of the king, and that's all she's known as. And the other one is here's the butler of the king, and that's all it says on there.
Interesting.
Okay, we obviously have at least one wandering spirit. I got a feeling if we cross the line, bad things happen here. The question is, do we look inside for a certain thing that needs to be put into the arms, or do we stake them shut just to be on the safe side?
Well, I like the idea of staking them shut, just in case.
Okay.
Or
But,
do we just leave them as is and
Yeah.
don't disturb them?
Well, they haven't heard us yet.
Well,
The thing is, well,
The problem is, this is the problem. I don't want to disturb the dead until we absolutely have to, because honestly, I don't want to be. I have trouble getting a good night's sleep as it is.
well, we could try smashing the statues.
no. I
Whoa!
I vote we try to I'm still getting weird echoes. I vote we try to maybe talk to the ghost girl. Is that dangerous?
Well,
As my thought as well. Might be dangerous, but it's worth trying.
nothing
All right.
else is a lot less rude than trying to loot them.
Right.
Hmm.
So do you stand there, Marie?
Okay, I'm gonna tie a rope to Marie, and I'm gonna give it to Efren. If it makes a beeline towards her, tug.
Wait, what?
Thanks.
Well, dude, if the ghost makes a beeline towards her trying to kill her, Efren, you may have to basically yank her in order to make sure she gets back quickly.
I don't think that's going to help.
Well,
But I appreciate sentiment.
Well, so do I. Can I get you to stay close to Ephraim, just in case she does try something?
That's probably a better idea.
okay, that works.
Plus, my awesome ability to charm people will come in super handy.
No doubt.
All right. So she makes her round.
I pull out my fiddle, and I play some of the more haunting songs I know.
What do you play? Like a scary song or like?
Actually,
Or,
if I know any, because she seems to be a young child, then I play a couple of kids songs or a couple of simple kids dance songs.
You need that perform check.
Yeah, but hauntingly.
All right. Roll that beautiful bean footage. That's 9. What is
Man.
with me in the perform roles? Seriously.
You're an
Yeah,
awesome
you have a
rock-
+6 on that, right? So
I know. Yeah, I do.
And you're like,
Cry it out loud.
That's amazing.
Just to get her attention.
yeah, she looks at you like, I think your violin's out of tune.
Hey, we started a
think you're right.
conversation, though.
Yeah.
It's been a few days since I've had a chance to tune it, and I've traveled a bit. My name's Marie. What's yours?
Sarah?
Hi, Sarah. So how long you been hanging around this place? I say as I start just start tuning my violin.
Well, not very long. I've been checking up on my daddy. He's sleeping there and making sure he's safe.
Your dad is over here?
Yeah, that's my daddy. She says she pokes her head in, looks at it, pokes her head out. He's there, yeah.
Oh, good. Seems like a nice fella. He been resting long?
Yes. He's been resting very long time.
Must be tired.
Yeah. He doesn't want to come play with me no more.
Ah, it's too bad.
Me and Daddy used to play with my teddy bear all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What was your teddy bear's
I
name?
muttered to myself, I just hope he doesn't come playing with us.
Like,
Me too.
and she's like, "Oh, sure, I'll show you." And she she reaches up to grab your hand and she looks you over here. You follow her?
Yeah, absolutely.
I will.
Her hand, when she touches your hand, you feel the cold air,
Mhm.
like coldness, hit your skin.
Ah,
You kind of feel a little tingle, but it's not harmful.
Okay.
yeah.
That's very unsettling.
I will quietly follow like 10 feet behind, try not to disturb this moment. I'm actually going to do something smart for a change.
She reaches over and is like, can't get it. You have to move the lid.
Is it all right with you if I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I see if I can move the lid on my own.
Hang on. I just have a quick question. Are we going to wake anybody else that might not be as friendly as you?
That's a good
No,
point.
as long as you don't touch the king's thing, you'll be fine. She
Okay.
says, there was a group in here a long time ago, and she walks over to this statue, and she reaches down and picks up a pile of like dust. Like, this used to be the robe.
Okay, don't touch the one in the middle.
Yeah, well, there was a big ass warning on it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't a very good rogue, obviously.
Yeah, tell me about it. Leave it to the professionals.
All right, I'm gonna try to lift this off.
But roll me. If you take your time, it's not. I mean, it's tough to slide it, but it slides off definitely easy. You do see she's dressed in the same dress that she's laying in. Obviously, the just bones,
Yeah.
and she's holding on to a teddy bear. But you would think the teddy bear would have been like long since destroyed, just obliterated. But this teddy bear looks like it's brand new, like it's just been put in.
Ah.
Aha! Treasure!
That's your bear?
Let's not steal for the little girl. I have enough ethical issues as it is.
She does lift it up and hand it to you.
She what?
She lifts it up and hands it to you.
So she lifts the bear, and it's the actual physical bear that just hands to me?
Yeah.
That is about, what is his name?
I just call him Teddy.
Teddy. Hold on to Teddy for just 1 second. I have a friend I want to show Teddy to because my friend really likes teddy bears.
Okay.
Hey, Smoke, come take a look at this teddy bear.
All right.
She follows you. Go ahead and she looks at him. She casts identify, right? She has identify. And she's like, that is a. She looks at it as like, interesting. It's got spells on it to keep it from decaying. Magically ward against decay. It's got make whole on it. Go ahead and roll me an arcane check. Smoke with advantage. Use hers or yours.
Not bad.
You know it's a phylactery.
What?
Lich.
Ooh.
A phylactery for a lich.
Oh. Wow.
That's... Okay.
The lich is using the power of the ghost to keep him alive. The child's life essence is powering
That is freaking awesome and evil at the same time.
Yeah, that is so awesome and evil.
So yeah. When Lillian says that, I think that she and Smoke share a look.
Said something along the lines of, that's a really great idea. We should remember that.
Okay. Stingfish starts twitching. He is not happy once he hears what the results are at all.
So,
do we know who's using it?
All I know is she takes a look at she points over to the Black Tongue's chest. He gave me this teddy bear a long time ago.
Did he?
Oh.
Yeah. And I always carried with him.
Oh.
And then her head hurts a little bit, and it's just like, and she reaches out and touches you, Marie.
Ah,
And this is when poor Marie. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
okay.
A wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Well, at least it's not intelligence. And, because I'm a gnome. Yeah.
Is this considered
It's-
a spell or magical effect, Leo?
Yes.
I get advantage
Yeah.
because I'm a gnome. Yeah. Gnome, bitches.
Give me that save.
Wisdom save. 13. I'm really glad I had advantage on that.
Oh man, gnome life is hard.
All right. So this image just wrecks your mind that she's not aware of this, but kind of to tell the story, the DM telling the story to the players, so you know what was going on.
Mm.
Marie, you see that Black Tongue, the wizard, was becoming a lich, and so he gave her this bear that had like some kind of disease on it, and that slowly corrupted and killed the child. And when she died from the suffering of this disease, the power of her death was infused into the bear, causing his phylactery to go off.
Oh, that is hardcore.
Yeah.
If he wasn't dead, I'd kill him myself.
Because of that.
Do you relate this?
Yeah. Now, this is what you know, Marie. Now, because of that, you do take 3 temporary points of strength damage.
Ooh.
But
Okay.
from the cold bitterness hitting your skin,
Okay.
but it will go away after a short rest.
Okay.
So for now, until you get a short rest, it's your just body just tenses up, and you're like a little weaker than me.
Yeah. I lean against the coffin a bit.
Okay,
That's horrible.
okay.
Yeah, I do definitely relate this story to everyone.
Okay, so
That frickin' mammal.
there are 2 ways to approach this. One, we quietly back away and never come back. 2, we destroy the phylactery and hope that this black-tongued lich does not come out and absolutely slaughter us while we're in the process of destroying it. But
First,
I don't know.
okay. Here's what I think we should do. 1, we stake down Blacktongue's tome just in case he's still in there. We bolt it down because I'm not taking any chances of him popping up in the middle of the sucker.
Why don't we
if
ask?
it's gas spells, I want him to work for it. Or deaths.
Why don't we? Did we ask the little girl where Black Tongue is?
That's a good point.
We should ask.
That's
Didn't
a very
she
good
point
idea.
out which
She
or,
did,
no,
but
you
Yeah,
read
it's,
the
it's this,
runes.
yeah, I'm not sure if he's in there though. We know that's where he's from, but is he still in there?
I think he's probably not, but just in case.
Okay, then I will.
Good check.
Efren, back me up. We're gonna take a look in that coffin. We're gonna just twitch it just a little.
What? No,
Hope we don't
no,
throw him.
I veto that.
Do you have ability to see magic? Because if he is in there, he would be giving off magic, would he not?
Probably quite a bit, but not as much.
Okay. We should destroy the phylactery, but not right now. Let's get some more intel before we do so. In the meantime, I'm going to do something that seems like an unprecedented form of kindness. I pull some marbles out of my bag and I put them in her coffin.
Okay.
You know, everybody gets bored, and honestly, I don't want to piss her off.
She thanks you. She's like, "Thank you. I love playing with my marbles."
Okay.
Don't lose them.
Yeah.
We're
We'll be
going to
back.
see you
We'll
later,
wind-
Sarah.
It won't be.
Keep checking on your dad in the meantime. Make sure he sleep well.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. As soon as we cross the corner, you see me say, "You know what I've done to people who abuse children. This is on a whole new level.
Yeah, it is.
I can't abide them to exist in any way, shape, or form."
We definitely have to destroy that thing, but Smoke has a very good point. We
All
need to
right,
make
but
sure that
Lich.
let's make sure that he's not here before we do so.
I agree. We're gonna have to use our intel here, but let's see if there's any other phylacteries that we find now that we know they exist.
Quick history check. Have I heard of a lich named Black Tongue or something along those lines?
Sure, go ahead and roll.
This +1.
Sweet.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you remember a lich that did work for. He would live in the Isles for a while, and he was supposedly could bring people back to life, like raise dead, and a lot of people thought he was a cleric. But other rumors say that he was actually a mage of some kind that made dark deals with devils. But there is no, as far as you know, there is no record of his death. From what you remember, there's no information of him dying, like any battle or anything that he died.
And there's just stories about him told about him being in the Isles.
Yes, and that he had the ability to bring back people to life with a word. Just say a bunch of words over somebody's body, and they would come back to life.
Yeah, that
Or a
sounds suspicious to
semblance
me.
thereof.
Yeah, I think it's safe to assume it's not all happiness and flowers and all sorts of mundane things.
All right, let's keep looking.
All right.
Well, if we're
will
going
custom
to destroy the bear, I suggest that we go topside and then start a big bonfire. Pour acid on the bear and then throw it into the bonfire.
I like that thing. Oh, and holy water.
She does tell you that it is magic, but she says that we'd have to dispel magic to remove the ability to, because he cast a spell to make whole and to mend on the bear.
Oh yeah. So
we could burn it into.
Intent.
Yeah, we could burn it to cinders, and a couple of days later, it just fucking reassembles itself like Chucky.
Yeah. Leave it where it is right now because of archaeological context, and we'll come back for it.
If we find a way to dispel magic, we could do it.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna probably
except that
well, if we find something to pour it in that will just continually destroy it as it gets rebuilt, that might work too.
Yep.
Yeah. Plus, we also have a friendly neighborhood wizard. We can always bring it back for disposal. If we're assuming can he be trusted? Or
I think we have to stop bringing magical things to Donna to dispose of. I think he's eventually going to get mad at us for doing that.
What? It's his duty. He doesn't want earth-shattering ends of worlds.
We're going out and retrieving them.
Well, with that, I think that's a good place to.
Oh
yes.
This wonderful game.
Yeah.
It's late.
Yeah.
I completely lost track of time, to be honest with you.
No.
It's fun when that happens.
You know.
So everyone gets another 50 experience points.
Thank you.
So glad everyone enjoyed that. So, Chris, how can people in TV land play these cool Sorials in their 5th edition campaign?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I wrote a book involving these Sorials, or dinosaurs, that date back to the Finderstone trilogy. Because I enjoy them immensely, I will post a link in the actual thing here. It's on the GM's Guild. Additionally, we wrote something involving Minotaurs of the Stonelands, which, for anyone who wants to play a Minotaur in the Forgotten Realms with a slightly, shall we say, Scottish feel, you can do so there. Okay. Jay wrote a really kind of fun article involving one of the greatest sports, known as Wormsmacker. Breath of Potsanity
It's
is my
like
regular.
cricket with a body count.
It
Yeah.
is.
It's full contact cricket, man, with minotaurs. If that isn't awesome, you have no soul. Anyways, D-Rev RPG, which is the thing that brought us to Bank, I just recently updated the links. RPG Circus, even though it's kind of like the end of the year, it's the link there. If you want to talk to me personally, here's the email address. And here's the Twitter game. We're slowly but surely working on a project to try to homogenize all our links together into one little piece. It's still a work in progress.
Yeah, we
And,
need to get that done in the next couple weeks, I think.
Yeah, we're going to try to get it done before January. We'll see let you know how it goes. Okay, take it away, AJ.
Keep mine a short and sweet. You can find me. I always forget how to do the Twitter handle thing, but you can find me at Qualzel16. Just check out the GM's guide for GM's Guild, for Strange Monsters from History. It's the link on my Twitter account anyways. If you search around, I'm hoping to find other aggregates for it. Also, Death Race Against the Patriarchy is still out somewhere in the world. My first novel. So other than that, you can keep an eye out for me and Chris. We work on most of our projects together. Currently working on D-Rev 5th edition. More or less done, except for vehicles. So that is coming soon.
Yeah,
Very,
it will
very
be coming
soon.
shortly to RPGlory near you.
Which
Sometime
means the return.
2018.
Which means the return of Rex Ransom, adventurer, troubleshooter, trap hunter, and party accountant.
Excellent.
And hopefully it will all work.
Never have the beans been more awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Leo. Sorry, Leo.
Leo!
Sorry, our glorious GM who's like, oh, Jason's got to watch a horror movie now because that was a great description. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed the little campaign there and see kind of where I came with this dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you'll be able to explore the rest of it when you finish it. It's going to be fun. Thank you again for having me. I just linked my Twitter account. I update that constantly with our campaigns going. And find me here on Sundays with these guys. And Joe, anything that you want to share?
You can also see me here Sundays. This is basically the only place you can see me on the internet, here and YouTube. I'm really enjoying Lords of Chaos. I never thought I'd enjoy a 5th edition I never thought I'd enjoy like a fantasy campaign Dungeons and Dragons game again, but I'm really enjoying this one. This has been really fun.
See.
I do kind of now want to get a tattoo that says I take side quests.
that would actually be legitimately a good tattoo.
Yeah. In the new year, I'm hoping to run a bunch of one-shots on this channel. I'm hoping to try and see if we can actually do Ninjas and Super Spies again. I want to try a game called Axiom Punk, which is sort of an updated Cyberpunk meets Judge Dredd. I actually want to play a little Shadowrun Anarchy, a couple of Fate games, and a game called 45 Retroapocalypse, which is what if the post-apocalypse happened after World War II and looked just like 50s B movies. Ooh.
Ants.
So,
lots and lots of ants.
Lots and lots of ants. Tune in for that next year. And Leo, you've already talked. Brad.
Yes. So,
Ooh, did you see what I did there?
You can find me
not at all.
here on twitch.tv/RPGlory or mixer.com/RPGlory. Or if you want to check out my archives, of which there's quite a bit at this point, that's at YouTube/C/RPGlory. And then if you want to yell at me on Twitter, that's RPGlory, DOTCOM. And let me see. Thanks again, Leo, for running. That was awesome and dark, and and very cool.
Awesome.
Let me see. I will be back on Wednesday at I think it's going to be at our normal time of 10 a.m. Pacific for monsters and other childish things. But we will be moving an hour later soon, probably in the new year. I won't be around this coming Saturday or on our Sunday. Our next session, we'll have to skip a week
Christmas.
because
We are going to skip a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, rather than like being celebrating, I'll be like seeing a whole bunch of cats. But yeah, it is because of Christmas.
Fair enough.
You must
Hopefully
not
the cats are happy to
disappoint.
see you.
Yeah, don't disappoint the cats. They will murder you in your sleep.
Oh yeah.
They have plenty to plot.
No
The nice
complaints.
cats.
If you enjoyed this, please like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff. I would very much appreciate it. And thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for hanging out.
Yeah.
A good one.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Come back
Peace
soon.
out.
Thanks for the pleasure.